Hi, today it's a double lesson, so we're doing a prac. That will be lessons 20 and 21. We'll skip 19. Um, and it's the Reebop practical. So listen carefully to instructions. So we have our mark our attendance. You're obviously watching this forum. And so we go to lesson 2021, which is fair distance down the track here. In actual fact, you will be submitting that work by the end of this double for, there you go there. We'll be just selecting that. So lesson 2021, instructions are there, but basically you're doing the following. You open up the report, open up the Word document. Now, this is not the actual report that you're submitting. This is just going through what is expected of you in this prac. And the important thing is you read this. I'll just very quickly go through and you'll have a video. So you watch that video. It actually goes through the whole process of how you can, from the parent Reebops, create a new offspring, and based on selecting chromosomes, alleles, one from the mother and one from the father. You will do it randomly. See, there's the word randomly. So you will actually pick one from the mother and one from the father. So you end up with a genotype for not just one trait, but for several traits. And the traits are basically, this continues on explaining what you're expected to do. So you can always read that. And they're the traits that you are going to be looking at: the body segments, tail, nose, legs, gender, eyes, and number of humps. There's the genotypes, and depending on the genotype, so for instance, the letter B for body, we have homozygous dominant, heterozygous, and homozygous recessive. And clearly, two body segments. In other words, this is a three body segment, and it's possible to only have two. And so you'll end up with a Reebok offspring that may look like this. And I say may. If you understand how genetics works, you can understand why there are variations. So basically, you've got one or two options, and think outside the square. You got either photocopy this, cut it out, and then randomly select it, or you could just close your eyes with a pen, mark on the screen, and then you can then choose whether you got a dominant or recessive gene for A, N, E, B, L, T, H. You take one from the mum, will be either one of these. Remember, they're both heterozygous, and one from the dad, also heterozygous for all the traits. And you'll then use the two to combine. So you'll record here what you randomly chose from the mum, what you randomly chose from the dad, combine them together for the genotype, and use that table above to work out whether it's a three body part, two body part, no antennas, one antenna, and so forth. And so you'll have all the physical traits of that particular Reebok written there. You then take that record and draw appropriately. Now you could use a digital pen and do it directly here, or use scrap paper, draw your Reebok, and cut and paste it into there via a photo from your phone. You then have, as per the previous, it does say that you have to write your own aim and hypothesis. Think about it. You got the two Reebok parents. What do you expect will be the offspring? Okay, so that's your hypothesis. And then, of course, you've got lots of discussion questions. It's just a matter of clicking on here and typing away your response. And similarly, your conclusion, just clicking on at the end and typing away your conclusion. Once you have done that, you save it to your Google Drive, and then from your Google Drive, you'll come back to the class page. Remember, this was just instructions. Go back to your class page, um, and there you'll be able to submit it. So you just go scrolling down here. You've got your Reebop practical. So click on that. Hit the create submission. It will ask you for where your file is. You'll go to your Google Drive, click on the Word document, and submit it. As I say, it's due by the end of the double. Is late submissions up to Wednesday. As I say, I'll be marking you on this particular report. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. Um, so enjoy the task of putting punnets into practice, but not just one. We're looking at around about 7 or 8 different traits and seeing the whole mix in the one offspring. I'll even maybe send you some photos of Reeboks that were done by some of my students from previous years. So enjoy.